Hi, my name is Rick, and like you, I am passionate about this great game of golf. Spine angle, how important is it? I'll show you something with the help of Bob. Now mind you, I've said this 1,000,001 times in all my videos, golf and martial arts is identical. Spine angle, critical in martial arts, critical in golf. Let me show you what I mean by that. I think you'll get a better appreciation of your setup position. Number one, I'll first do the martial aspects to this lesson, then I'll show you how it applies to golf. It's all the same, I assure you. If I wanted to hit, throw an uppercut punch, I would change my spine angle. So in other words, this is a shot for the driver, or the spine angle for the driver, right? I want to hit up on it. So if I want to hit Bob with an uppercut, that's just why I know this. I change my spine angle, and my spine angle allows me to turn. That's all. I turn around the spine angle that I pre-thought prior to the actual golf swing. So in your setup position, you'll see that spine angle has great value. You want to hit up? I suggest your spine angle is pointed slightly upwards, all right? If I want to hit downwards, all right, this is called an overhand right. I don't keep my spine up here. When I turn, I want to make sure my spine, my posture is in this spine angle. So all I have to do, I keep the spine angle. You can see, just by that motion, I can hit down, all right? That's compressing the golf ball. So when I'm in this position, I make sure that my spine is facing downwards like this angle, so all I have to do is turn around that spine angle. It's that simple. If I want something more on a level base, swinging around, not down concept, this would be a hook punch, all right? A hook punch means I'm going to level out my shoulders and I'm simply going to turn. So when I stand over the ball, instead of having a spine angle like this or like this, it's going to be more round, right? That is in effect the way you swing a club. How you adjust your spine prior to hitting that ball, it's going to allow you to hit the ball that much more effectively, because this is the anatomy of a movement that martial arts and also golf. No difference. So I'll hit the golf ball 3 different ways for you. All right, here we go. All right. Now, because of the height of the ceiling, I can't use the driver, but you'll understand the concept. I'll change my spine angle. And spine is critical in the golf swing in martial arts. Identical, I assure you. Remember, I've been studying this for many years, but this is 1,000 years old. It's not some concept. Well, the last 50 years, golf teachers aren't talking about spine, power, this, and all these other things. That's an afterthought. Prior to that, it was always about the golf swing. Our thoughts were always this, all right? From the beginning of time, we always knew how effective or how to affect the spine and what the spine did to the human body in terms of its health. All right, so let me get back to it. So I'm going to turn my spine. So I push my hip slightly upwards. I've created this spine angle, and then I'm going to swing based on that spine angle, and that spine angle will allow me to swing upwards because I've created prior to that. Now I'll hit downwards. So a downward hitting action, I know that my spine has to look more like this. Right? So when I get to this position, I'm going to maintain that spine angle like this, it'll show you, and then I'll swing around that spine angle. So right here, my spine angle's there, right? And I simply swing. I'm hitting down on the ball. That's all it is. I created the spine I needed prior to the impact position. Because if I want to hit down the ball, I assure you, I don't want to have my spine looking like this. This is not going to be really good for my back or my spine, right? My lower back. So hitting down again, I'll create the spine angle I need, right? That's the spine angle. And I'll simply turn around that spine angle because I've created it. If I want to hit something more level, a lot of golf teachers will say, well, if you want to hit something more round, instead of having this dip or this, you simply level out your shoulders more. So I'll level out my shoulders more for a certain golf swing. I'll level out, I won't dip them either way, all right? I'll keep them more level, and I'll swing around it like this, all right? So how you set the spine is critical, all right? It's critical in impact position, and it's definitely critical in power. You affect the spine, you have, in essence, affect the power. As you well know, if somebody gets a spine injury, you know what happens, right? My name is Rick. Like you, I'm passionate about this great game of golf. Uppercut, change the spine. Overhand right, change the spine. More level, change the spine. I think you get a better appreciation of what I'm talking about now. Golf and martial arts is identical. We just spent 1,000 years doing this. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there.